Hey guys, quick question. When you think of Hong Kong, what comes to mind? Gleaming skyscrapers, bustling streets, urban sprawl, right? And all of those things are technically accurate, but what if I told you that there was another side to Hong Kong? I'm talking about a place of breathtaking natural beauty, a place where people still follow the lifestyle that their ancestors did 200 years ago, a place of mystique in one of the most stunning settings, not just in Hong Kong, but in all of Asia. The place I'm talking about is Tai O, and we're here today, and we're going to explore it. Before Hong Kong's rapid urbanization in the late 19th and 20th centuries, it was a sleepy backwater, populated by a string of fishing communities that lived off the sea as part of their centuries-old way of life. And the best part is that on the remote west coast of Lantau Island, this still exists. Taio is undoubtedly Hong Kong's most interesting remaining fishing village, and one of, if not the best trips from the city, where old traditions and incredible food transport visitors back in time to the days of old. So join us for this very special episode to explore Hong Kong's hidden gem, Tai O. Ah, what a beautiful morning. We've just arrived here in Tai O, and it takes just over an hour and a half to get here from central in Hong Kong by train and by bus. And this place is said to date back all the way to the Ming Dynasty, and it's been home of the tanker, and they are a community of fishing people. They've been living here for centuries, and they're known for traditionally making their homes on stilts on top of tidal flats, and that's exactly what characterizes the village to this day. The channel of water that kind of splits it in two, you can still see villagers on their boats going back and forth up and down that channel to and from their houses. And although the attractions of modern society have lured some of the young people into the city, this place is still remarkably well preserved. I mean, if you take away the antennae from the top of the houses and the purring of the motors on the back of those boats I've just been talking about, you could be back in time about 200 years. This place truly is unique and really special. As you might expect of a place with such a rich history, this place has a very strong culture, and that certainly extends to the food. So first of all, now that we're here, let's explore a little bit and get our hands on some street food delicacies. Let's do this. So for our first stop in Tai O, we've come to get big fish balls at Dai Dan. They're one of the most famous street foods here, and the place that is touted as doing them the best is Phuk Hing Hong, which is this place. They do them, and the crowds here are pretty busy. So yeah, let's just try these. How are they? Very juicy. Oh, and quite spicy. You get two options. You can have a normal version cooked in a stew, or you can have it with curry. And this curry, lovely, nice and tangy. Super big, super delicious. Yum. So guys, we're coming up on one of the main attractions in Tai O. As I said before, the town is split into two halves by the waterway that goes in the middle of it, and the main crossing is called the Tai Chung Bridge. It's a drawbridge that, when not drawn, is basically the #1 photo spot in Tai O because it affords an incredible vantage point. You can see the waterway and the village unwinding before your eyes with all the stilt houses and the mountains bearing down over it. So we're going to get to the other side of town now for some more street food, and we have to cross this bridge. So let's get up there, and while we're on there, we've got to take a photo because it's just a thing to do when you're here. Let's do this. Hey guys, before we explore any more of Taio, allow us to quickly introduce today's sponsor, Timekettle WT2 Translation earbuds. And these guys make traveling for business or pleasure a breeze by providing in-ear translation in a way that other translators like Google Translate can't, without having to press a button, so you can really tune into the conversation. Right now, we're going to check out a simuli mode in which you and your conversation partner each take an earbud, and you can have a conversation in 2 different languages that is translated in your ears and on the screen in the app. Okay. What's your favorite food in Hong Kong?
我最鍾意食魚蛋，你呢？
I like wonton noodles. Do you know a good wonton noodle restaurant near here?
有啊，喺電車站附近。
Thank you.
唔使客氣。你嚟咗香港幾耐啊？
I've been in Hong Kong for 4 years. How about you?
我哋4年前一齊嚟㗎。
And it's as simple as that. There are another couple of modes that I really like with these things. One is speaker mode, which is for quick daily interactions. And for that, you just speak into the phone and it translates what you're saying to your conversation partner who's not speaking English, and then they speak back in and it translates it into your ear. So let's try that really quick right now. How much is 1 egg tart?
一個蛋撻幾多錢
6蚊一個。
$6 a piece. Great. And then another mode that I really like is listening mode, where you put both earbuds in your ears and then a conversation in a different language or a broadcast, maybe a soap opera, you can listen to it and it is translated into English or the language of your choice. Whether you're living abroad or exploring a new culture for pleasure or for work, this will help you engage in society and empower you in your international business relations. So that's it for now. Now back to the video. Okay, so we've come to the next popular street food spot here in Taio, Chung Choi Kee, and these guys are known for their husband rolls. And husband rolls, they're called this because in Cantonese it's Ha Ju Bing, which means shrimp minced pork roll, because it's actually shrimp paste with pork and lettuce in a roti. So Ha Ju Bing, and it, you know, say that fast, Ha Ju Bing, sounds like husband. So they call them husband rolls, and these things are apparently really delicious. It looks really nice. You got all that minced pork in there, that lettuce to give it a bit of a fresh zest, no doubt. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's really nice. That shrimp paste just gives it that seafood, kind of fishy little undertone, and lets you know that you're in a fishing village. Lovely. And apart from that, I mean, you can't go wrong, can you, with minced pork and some roti? Come on, give it to me. Ah, wonderful. Okay, on to the next. Hello, can I get 1, please? Thank you. Thank you very much. Cheers. And a few steps up the road from Chung Choi Kee, we've just hit Tai O Bakery. And this establishment has been here for well over 3 decades, well over 30 years. And these guys are famous for doing sweet Chinese donuts. Some people say the best sweet Chinese donuts in all of Hong Kong. And this place is very popular. It's all over the internet and all over Instagram. And apparently people come from miles around just to get one of these Chinese sweet donuts. So let me try one. I have had one before, I'll be honest, and I really like them. Really nice. Let's get this. Yeah, it's good every time. Kind of nice and crispy on the outside, and then it's just so unbelievably fluffy on the inside. So fluffy, and you can just tell how fresh it is. It's fresh out the fryer, and it's just, yeah, lovely and sweet. And it's just like a good time, feel good sweet snack. It honestly takes me back to being a kid. It's like something you'd have on a fairground. Really nice, really good vibes. really good eats. This is Taio, I love it. Okay guys, so we've had our street food fix, and now that we're all refueled, let's go and check out Tai O Market, which is pretty much the epicenter of activity in town. So we made it to Tai O Market, guys, and even though it's only one street, it's got everything you need, this place. You've got local fruit and veg, you've got dried seafood, souvenirs, you've even got hats, anything that you can think of pretty much. And you know, it's not just tourists that are here as well, there are plenty of locals as well in the mix, which shows that it's an alive working market and it's not just here to appease visitors. So overall it just gives it a really nice, bustling little slice of village life. Really like this place. So we're just making our way out of the busy part of town now, and we're walking along the coast there. It's about a 20-minute walk to Tai O Heritage Hotel, where we're going to be spending the night tonight. Now, this place is special because it was built in 1902 as the Taio police station during, you know, the colonial days. And it was recently renovated a few years ago to become a heritage hotel, Tai O Heritage Hotel. It's a boutique hotel. It only has 9 rooms, so we're super, super lucky to be able to get to stay in this place tonight. It's kind of a relic, I suppose, of colonial British Hong Kong on the edge of a very traditional Chinese fishing village. So we'll see how that contrast plays out. But yeah, can't wait to get there. We're going to explore it during daylight, drop our bags, check in, and then head back into town for a special sunset excursion. We've checked in and we've come into our room, and it's gorgeous. It's really nice, super spacious as well, which is just unlike anything I've ever stayed in Hong Kong before. It feels like you're in a different country, a different world. And I love this hotel because when we got in, because it's the old police station, they had the old holding cells, so you really get a sense of the history and like all this colonial architecture. It's just amazing. And as well, like getting up here, they even have this little funicular system to get you up the hill. So that's really cool. But yeah, it's just absolutely gorgeous, luxurious in the best possible setting. Couldn't beat it, it's just beautiful. So yeah, I think I'm going to be quite happy here. And as much as I'd just love to chill out here, it is almost sunset. So let's get back into town. We've arrived back in the center of town, and one of the things you absolutely must do when you come to Tai O is take a boat trip to go through the village and see all the houses on stilts and go through the waterways, and they take you out into the open sea to see if you can see some of Hong Kong's famous pink dolphins. I've done this a few times now and I've never seen one. I think I got a glimpse of one out of the corner of my eye once. So let's see if this is the time. We've waited until sunset, so it's the golden hour. Hopefully, unbelievably beautiful, spectacular views. So let's get aboard that boat and see what we can see. Let's do this. I've got to say, it's a little bit of a bumpy ride. We're going out to the open sea. Wouldn't you know it, no pink dolphins. Got to be honest, I'm not that surprised. But now I think that the captain is going to take us on a little jaunt through the waterways so we can see the village up close. This is always my favourite part of this trip. It's pretty awesome. just really cool to be able to really get up close to the stilt houses. It's as close as you can possibly get, right? You can almost touch some of the stilts and you can see family life, everyday life going on in front of them. You know, guys are out on the decks having a couple of beers. There's a couple of ladies nattering, kids are playing, guys are tending to the boats, and you just get a real taste of village life. And again, it just feels like you're on a different planet. This is just so unique and such a special place, and on these boat tours you really feel that. Amazing. We've made our way back to the hotel and we're in the Taio lookout, which is the restaurant, and it's kind of like this glass annex that they've got, and it's really nice because it kind of contrasts a little bit with the colonial era architecture. This place is super modern. During daylight hours you can look out onto the South China Sea, but obviously it's dark right now, we're having our dinner, but still it's kind of like really romantic, and you've got the mechanical piano over there. It sounds like you've got a professional pianist playing, and the food so far has been absolutely stellar. We've had the salad, we've had the soup, and now we're on to our main course, which is the steak. And yeah, honestly, it's just really romantic and a great way to end an absolutely fantastic day in Taio. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers. Good morning, guys. So we have checked out of the Taio hotel after a lovely breakfast overlooking the sea, and now we're going to head back into town for a pick-me-up and a last little walk around before we say goodbye to Taio for now. But along the way, we're going to see if a lovely lady that I've met before who speaks English, let's hope she talks to me. She's a shrimp paste seller. Her and her family have been doing it for years, and what they do is they leave the shrimp paste out once they've made it. They leave it out in the sun to dry every day. Now it's a lovely day and it's quite sunny today, so I should imagine that it's business as usual. So let's go and see if she's open, if she'll talk to us, and I might even buy something, and then we'll get going into town for a last little meander. How long has your family been making shrimp paste?
Almost around 90.
90 years?
Yeah, almost 90.
Wow. So you are third generation?
My son is.
You make the shrimp paste every day
Morning,
and then put it out for it to dry in the sun?
Yeah, under the sun. Only the shrimp and the salt.
Right.
Nothing to add. And the sunshine.
Wow. So what time will it be dry? Afternoon dry?
We need to stir it after the face is dry.
Yeah.
And then the handle is wet. So we need to light fire vegetable to mix it and then dry it.
Wow. Amazing.
Around 4 or 4:30, depends on the sun and the temperature.
Wow.
After afternoon, then we will collect it in the full bottle.
Small one, please. Yeah.
Up to 2026.
Right. And what should we
Put
use
in the fridge.
in the fridge? And what can we cook with this? What should we?
In Chinese, you can mix with the chicken wing or shrimp pork for BBQ, or the fire vegetable like tong choy.
Yeah.
You know tong choy?
I don't know how to make it though. But
Anything you like, only remember just add a little bit sugar.
Amazing.
No salt or sauce.
Okay. That's great. Yeah. Thank you very much. Can I get an XO sauce as well, please?
Yeah. You want the chili one or the original?
Chili.
Chili is good.
Yeah.
For hot pot or coming is 蘿蔔糕.
Okay.
It's good.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Let me
Or
get.
燒賣.
Siu mai. Oh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Perfect. Thank you very much.
Also up to 2025.
All right. Perfect.
Okay.
Long time.
Yeah, this one is chili.
Next year. Thank you.
Okay.
It'll probably be gone in about a week. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're
Bye
welcome.
bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice day.
You too. So we've just sat down at this lovely little cafe overlooking the water, and I'm about to indulge in a couple of snacks and some Thai milk tea, very refreshing. Just sitting here and looking at the village from this vantage point, it really helps you to appreciate what a special place this is. It's really well preserved, and you can just feel the history that is just present here. And I just hope for that reason that it is preserved for many years, many generations to come. And it's just a truly unique place, full of heritage that I love and I'll be coming back to many times. But that's all that we have time for this episode. So until the next one, cheers.
And that concludes our exploration of this very special corner of Hong Kong. We hope you enjoyed this episode, and if so, please remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hong Kong Hoods.